standing base standard. Using the line beside me, it's going to help me to stand in a good natural stance with my feet equally on both sides of the line. From here, sitting up straight, my hands come up. I put my hands on the opposite side of the line, basing my left foot. I'm going to step behind my right hand with my left foot, trying to keep my hips lower than my head, and I'm going to stand right up into a natural fighting stance. One more time. My hands come up, cross the line, lifting my body almost to where I can teeter-totter, basing with my hands and my left foot. I step over behind my right hand and rise up to a good Shizen-Tadachi natural fighting stance. Standing base standard. Back fall, standing base standard from squatting position. We're going to squat down. Like previous, we're going to start from squatting, hands out, chin on the chest. Most important thing, don't let the back of your head hit, and don't let your feet fly back above your face and your chest. Try to keep your feet and knees extended out to the front. Back fall, standing base standard. Chin on the chest and back fall. Feet remains out to the front. Small crisscross. We sit up, hands to the right, step behind your foot, stand straight up, guard up. One more time. I'm going to do it from side view. We squat down, chin on the chest, hands out, and back fall. Standing base, cross those feet slightly, hands to the side, step back, rise up, guard up. One more time, non-stop. I'm just going to say go. We're going to back fall, standing base. Okay? And go. Take. Back fall, standing base, standard for self-defense. Kosa Asotagari, twisting sweep. Okay? From here, Mr. Brian comes up, he approaches me, steps out. We're going to step with the right foot forward. For safety purposes, you can sweep either foot, but for standard learning and safety reasons, Mr. Brian's going to put his right foot forward. He jacks me up. Now, Kazushiwaza means to off balance. I want to grab the elbow area, the center area of the arm, for pulling out, pulling up. Mr. Brian is a little taller than me. Turn this way. Now, as you notice, you have three areas of grabbing with your right hand. Position 1 is right here at the lapel. Position 2 is right here at the shoulder. Position 3 is to the back with your thumb inside his or her jacket, gi, shirt for control. I prefer position number 2. Okay, so from here, Mr. Brian grabs me, he jacks me up. I relax while he's hollering and screaming or pushing me around. I get my hands in position and I catch him when he's not ready. A quick twist, pull as if I'm shooting a bow and arrow, a big step with my left foot, and I'm not going to let my toe touch the mat. I'm going to bring my leg up. And I'm going to sweep calf to calf. 1, bringing him down on his side. As I take him down, I'm going to pull up, keep the twist, and I'm going to push my hips forward. As you notice, his body is turning away from me. and I'm twisting his spine. From here, I let go, I chop the arm, grab my own rib cage, attack his wrist, and go to a figure four. From here, I can shift the knee, go to a Kimura lock, I can step across, go to an arm bar, or I can stand up, grab the hand, step across, twist and pull him chest down, and go to knee on the back. One more time, he jacks me up, I grab, I twist and step, and I sweep. 1, 2, good body push, fold, tighten, and lock. Attacking his wrist for pain, discomfort. 1, if I have to, 2, 3, back, across, slide back, pull him in, make my change, and go to a standard arm bar. Coastal assault to guard for self-defense. Practice that with your partner. Practice it slow. Okay? Take your time. Safety first. Arm trap and roll standard for self-defense. I'm on my back. Mr. Brian goes to the mount. Okay. Now, from here, I'm going to keep my hands in, get my guard in as much as I can. I'm checking Mr. Brian's balance. I bump him a little bit. Okay. Put my elbows on his knees. Try to push him back. Slide myself forward. But from here, standard. I'm going to bring my left hand to the outside. I'm going to make an X over top of the forearm area and fold the arm in. Well, as I fold the arm in, I'm going to slide my right hand in and hook. My left hand is going to slide around the shoulder to the tricep area and grab. Pulling his arm over, I'm going to step over his foot with my left foot, bringing my right leg to the middle, pushing my head to the side. I'm going to lift him over my head to 12 o'clock, and I'm going to go to a 4-point lockdown position, keeping him in place. I lift, and I'm rolling towards 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock direction. I bring my elbows and up to my, down to my knees, and I put my right ear down into the chest. From here, I'm going to push his leg down. As he's trying to push me off of him, I'm pushing his leg down. I'm using my knife hand block push out around to headlock, and this hand right here, I'm applying pressure, and then I walk my hand forward, kind of locking his wrist, applying pain discomfort into his shoulder. As I push my body forward, driving my shoulder into his chin, I bring my right leg across, get my feet in, circle my right hand inward, out, and airplane position, holding him down. From the opposite side, okay, keep my hands in, my elbows touching his thighs, keeping him from sliding up. Real quick, I bring my hands up, come down on top of the arm, slide to the back of the arm. I trap with my left foot. I put my head on my right shoulder. I lift. I roll and lock down. Push the leg down. Lift my leg up. My shin is going to rest on top of his leg, and my foot is going to stay to the inside. Bring my left hand in. Here. Walk up. A little bit of pain, discomfort with the left shoulder, and all the way across to full mount. Circle my right hand in, push it out, fold my left hand out, and hold my opponent down. Arm trap and roll, standing. Take your time, practice it slow, especially when you do the lift over. You please remind your partner to put his or her right hand down to keep from doing a face plant. Take your time on the roll so that you don't hurt each other's hips or groin area. Take your time, practice safe, practice smart. Shrimping, basic ground movement to scoop from up under someone, to move away, to make space. Shrimping. Standard shrimping, I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna do a 2-foot shrimp utilizing my hands to help push off when somebody's standing over top of me. But first, a good example. From here, my head is at 12 o'clock, my feet are at 6 o'clock. I'm gonna lift and I'm gonna pivot on my shoulder and I wanna push my hips to 2 o'clock. From here, 1, I bring my feet in nice and tight, keep my legs in, take my right hand. If I have something to push off, I'm gonna push off. If not, I have to do this without my hands. So from here, I'm gonna lift up on my right shoulder and push my hips all the way back and I'm gonna straighten right back up. Repeat the same thing to the other side. This side I'm going to lift myself and push to 2 o'clock position. With my right side, I'm gonna lift and push myself to the 10 o'clock position. Lift, pivot on my left shoulder, push my hips back, and straighten back up. If I make enough space, I can get my legs up, kick, stand in base, get my guard up. Now, utilizing a partner, okay? From here, I'm gonna start over here from this side. We'll do a side view, and then I'll go to 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock direction. Okay, Mr. Bryan stands over me. From here, I want to keep him in position, so I'm putting my hand on the lowest part of his shin, highest part of his shin, then my feet in. I'm going to lift, pivot on my right shoulder, push my butt all the way out, straighten up, get my feet in if possible. Okay, leg kick, groin kick. If he's really strong, I might lift up and throw a strike to the face. He steps right back over top of me. Put my left hands down on the shin, retract my feet. I'm gonna lift, I'm gonna pivot on my left shoulder, put my feet down and pushing off. All the way up to 10 o'clock, 1 and 2. I may push him back. If I have to push him back again and go to a quick standing base. If not, and he's right back over top of me, I can fall right back down and use my feet again. From the 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock position, he stands over top of me. My hands are in tight. I put my hands on his shin. Feet are nice and tight. I lift, I push, I straighten back up. He steps back over top of me. My hands go back on the opposite leg, practicing both sides. Bring my feet in. I lift. I'm here. I retract my legs. 1, 2. A nice strong kick, knocking him way back. A quick standing base. Up with my guard. I might have to strike, or I may have to shoot. If he grabs me, I go right in to a throw or a sweep. Okay? Take your time, practice those, and make sure when you push off on your partner, watch his or her knees. You don't want to hyperextend your partner's knees to the rear. Very uncomfortable. Practice slow, practice smart.